week on NBA 2K TV.
And a look behind the curtain here. It sure is. Thanks, David. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Brown.
Hey, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Markkanen all out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Green, and it's Porter in at the 5. And for Las Vegas, Jaren Jackson is out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Brown. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Now Mitchell, after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. Yep, it counts. Mitchell's got the first points on the scoreboard for Las Vegas. Could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brent. What's your feeling about going for the open 3 on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in the layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically, yes. But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard, it might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. Here's Mitchell. Michael Porter making his last shot. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Down low, Brown. They get it again. The layup missed. Last game for Las Vegas, they picked up the W against the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient, Greg, on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by John Wall. Inside. The shot's good from Hayes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Porter finds Green. Outside, Beal. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside, Jackson. Here's Porter. He can't get that one to fall. Wall with some nice D. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Wall, no luck. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Brown. Great tee that time from Green.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. .111 left to play in the first quarter. Wall attacking. Misses from short range. Las Vegas trails by 6. Left side, Porter. It's stolen by Wall. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. I'm not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Boston. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
And you know, for Boston, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
And he finishes the break with a lay-in. And it's 8 points for Beal.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson trying to break free. Beal with the block. Mitchell's shot is good. And Boston has possession. All taking his time here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
And so Wall nails both of them. Now here's Mitchell. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 10. And we'll be back in just a moment.
My season wouldn't mean nothing to me if I don't make it.
Well, that's the mindset you have to have.
You know, individual accolades are great, but team success is what it comes down to.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Jackson is out there with Hayes. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. And for the Celtics, we've got Green. Bradley Beal is out there with Wall. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Porter in at the center. Here's Brown. Here's Jackson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Jackson's got his first points of the game. Outside, Wall. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Beal. Three-pointer. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Beal's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. Mitchell against Beal. Mitchell dishes to Brown. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Brown.
And love seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who really bashes it in the basket.
A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent, and sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams who are very, very aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but how is it that that player comes in? Who does it affect in our locker room?
Or they make a trade or don't make a trade because they're worried about team chemistry, how it'll be affected.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, I'll go back to an addition sometimes into a locker room with just that talent may affect the talent you already have. And if you're really cognizant of that fact, sometimes not making the deal is the best deal to make.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Beal, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Brown kicks to Hayes. Pass to Jackson. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Las Vegas again missing.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Back to Porter. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
To the paint, here's Hayes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. Las Vegas shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. He misses the free throw. At the line for 2. Good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Lets it fly from 18. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Just 5 on the clock. It's Brown with the drive. Off with the layup.
And the effort never stops.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring Bradley Beal putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds. And that's a wrap with the third.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Jaylen Brown out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Porter. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Here's Mitchell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 6.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
Green finds Beal. Shot from the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 15.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Brown against Wall. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Jackson. Over to Wall. Got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Jackson.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Porter, bounce pass. Here's Hayes. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Celtics leading by 9. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
First free throw is good. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
Brown outside. Offline with his 3. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Beal the pass to Porter. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Porter. Wall's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Jackson. Las Vegas again missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Las Vegas. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Beal. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket for Mitchell.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And Wall kicks to Green. The dish now to Porter. Now the pass to Beal. Boston needs to get off a shot. That one wide left. Las Vegas, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Porter, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Wall. Here we go now. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Porter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Porter. Left side, Beal. Here's the floater. And he recovers it. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Boston, Markkanen is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Porter, and there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall in at the 1. He's off on the second. Celtics leading by 7. A pass to Wall. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Porter. Pass to Mitchell. Wall with some nice D. The Celtics shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Markkanen dishes to Wall. Back to Markkanen. Outside, Porter. Celtics passing it around. Wall passes to Porter. That one goes in.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Well, Las Vegas shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. It's Brown on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Brown against Wall. Beal, that's for 2. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Mitchell against Beal. The drive by Mitchell. Brown wide open. He fired. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Back to Green. Porter trying to free himself up. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Mitchell. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Wall. Green inside. Brown's there. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Porter. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beal against Brown, and Beal kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Green. Back to Markkanen. Pass to Wall from outside the arc. Drills it from outside.
And the tight defense there only seems to increase Wall's focus. Gives him a little extra lift on the jumper.
Mitchell against Beal. Brown outside. Pass to Jackson. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Wall dishes to Porter. It's rebounded by Hayes.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge?
Oh,
too much. Look at that. And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so Brown will bring it up for Las Vegas. They trail by 7. Here's Beal. It's the Celtics picking up the win. A truly gutsy. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.